Barakadia Hawa, Barakadia Washai, Barakadia Hawa, Barakadia Washai, Barakadia Hawa, Barakata Yahweh. First and foremost, I want to give all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Bashem Yahushai, Bashem Rokakudash. Double honors, apostles, and elders of Great Millstone. Peace and salutation to you, beloved Akim, that's pushing this word in sincerity and truth with humiliation all across the forwards. To you, I salute. This is a brother Desire one back to another lesson through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shai. And I want to get into a brief lesson going into earthquakes. All right, earthquakes. All right. This article, end time headlines. It says 5.5 magnitude earthquake strikes Nevada. A magnitude 5.5 earthquake strike near Silver Springs, Nevada on Monday evening, triggering a series of aftershocks and prompting widespread reports of shaking across the region, according to the U.S. Geological Survey. The quake occurred at 6:29 p.m. local time, with its epicenter located about 11 miles southwest of Silver Springs and at a depth of roughly 6 miles. Initial measurements placed the magnitude at 5.5 before was briefly upgraded to 5.7 and later revised back to 5.5. In its assessment, the U.S. Geological Survey indicated that the strong shaking was expected in the area based on its shake map analysis. More than a dozen aftershocks were recorded in the hours following the initial tremor. The earthquake's impact extended beyond Nevada. It was well felt as far as Sacramento, California, where staff inside the KCRA 3 newsroom reported noticeable shaking during the event. Public response was also reflected through the My Shake app, which collected hundreds of user-submitted reports describing light shaking. Many of those entries did not specify exact locations. The agency also confirmed that its early warning system was triggered during the event, noting that the Shake Alert early warning system was activated for the quake. Alright? Okay, so you see, 5.5 magnitude earthquake strike Nevada. Because as we see all these things, alright, we in the beginning stages of World War III, and all these things was happening. These must come to pass. These must come to pass. Yahweh Shai say this shows that we in the end. Okay, before its return. Alright. This is Matthew 24. And we might sound like a broken record, but we can continue to bring these words out at the end of the day. Matthew 24:6, and ye shall have wars and rumors of wars. See that ye be no trouble, for all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet. All these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet. So these things must happen. Alright, for nation shall rise against nation and kingdom against kingdom, and there shall be famines. You see right now with the fertilizer situation, how farmers, feeling the pinch too. Alright, fertilizer prices going up. And pestilences, a lot of pestilences and earthquakes in diverse places. Earthquakes is plural. You see the S plural in diverse places. All these are beginning of sorrows. Yahweh Shai told us what to look for. Alright? It says in Matthew 24:7, this is an AI overview. Yahweh Shai cites earthquakes in various places, often translated as diverse places or place after place, alongside wars and famines. All these things happening simultaneously. Alright? Alongside wars and famines as signs of the beginning of sorrows or birth pains leading to the end times. These events signify a period of increasing global turmoil, indicating a shift in reality before its return. So we're seeing a shift. Key details regarding Matthew 24 earthquakes. These earthquakes are part of Olivet Discourse, where Yahweh Shai responds to the disciples' questions about the destruction of the temple and signs of its coming. The meaning of sorrows, verse 8, describes these signs as the beginning of birth pains, implying that, like labor, these events, including earthquakes, will intensify in frequency and severity as the end approaches. These will intensify, you see that? various places. The prophecy points to localized yet widespread seismic activity rather than one single massive event. Right? Interpretation. While some interpret these earthquakes as events that have been occurring throughout history, many view them as specific signs of the nearing tribulation period. Alright? Alright? But yeah, man, it says the passage serves as a warning of coming tribulations, but also urges believers to stay vigilant, as these events do not mean the end is instantaneous. Now let's look up that word instantaneous, right? Alright. It says means occurring or acting completed immediately with a moment or without any noticeable delay. Alright? Without any noticeable delay. Alright? So the synonyms: instant, prompt, swift, rapid, split second. Alright? Split second. So yeah, man, these things is happening. Alright? These earthquakes in diverse places shows we in the end. And ain't no coming back. So it's only gonna get worse. It says, 2 Ezra 9:1, he answered me then and said, measure thou the time diligently in itself. And when thou seest part of the signs past which I have told thee before, this is a part of the signs, then thou shalt understand that is the very same time wherein the highest will begin to visit the world which he made. Therefore, when there shall be seen earthquakes and uproars of people in the world, earthquakes, you see that? Then shalt thou well understand that the Most High spake of those things from the days that were before thee, even from the beginning. For like all that is made in the world had a beginning and an end, the end is manifest. Alright? Okay, the end is manifest. So we can continue to bring these stuff out. You might sound like a broken record, but hey, alright? The prophet's going to continue to sound the alarm and warn our people. Check this out.
This is Dabu 7. We have a situation that began last night and is still unfolding in Nevada. At the end of the show, we had reports that a big quake, magnitude 5.7, had struck in Nevada, and that many people in Reno and even in Northern California were feeling this. The epicenter was near Silver Lake. This lies in the Basin and Range province. This is a vast region across much of the western U.S. Now, in this area, you can see the image on the left, the ground is getting ripped apart. You can see in the image in the middle that the Walmart near Fallon had everything knocked off the shelves. No one hurt significantly in this, but the swarm continues, as you can see on the right, with over 100 earthquakes striking in this area, which is not normal. I watch quakes every day. In some of the areas that see more activity, you'll see swarming. This spot, although it's set up to have quake activity, it doesn't see a lot of it. So right now we're seeing what they're saying is an instance where the ground here in the earth is stretching thin, pulling thin, and it's literally pulling the earth apart, ripping the earth apart in this area. This is going to be something to watch because they say that this can continue for days and weeks ahead, and that the more magnitude that hits in these areas, the more stress, the more things could crack, break, stretch, pull apart, and cause problems. For anyone traveling up and down these roads or planning on doing so, you're going to want to take this into consideration. If you guys live near here, have any details, let me know. If you felt the earthquake, either way it goes, let me know in the comments below. And join me for updates on the live show going live at Friday this week, 8 p.m. Eastern.
So yeah, man, look at the comments. It says 144. Kala la ya bashim shai bashim rakakodash. Check this comment. This person said I live in Spanish Springs, Nevada. One of the biggest quakes I have felt. My house walls were moving. Never had that happen before. Crazy strong quake. Alright. So we in those times, man. We in the end. Or we want our people. We in the end. These things It's expected to happen. Yahweh Shai spoke about these things. So we in some beautiful times, man. Things are happening simultaneously. But just want to bring out the spirit involved, Yahweh Shai. Shalom.